We don't have Jay. Oh, I know mine just said record started.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get the? So I
I edit this part. I go ahead. I edit the first part. For some reason, it delayed, so you can start now,
okay.
and then I cut this out. So I know 15 seconds in, I cut. Go.
Boom. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Unfiltered Kings podcast
Unfiltered.
episode, man.
Yes, yes.
We don't have Jay with us. He's kicking it with his family. So we're gonna let him chill, do his thing.
Hold it down,
Me and
Jay.
my boy Los, we gonna hold it down today.
Let's get it,
Okay.
Frankie.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Uh topic at hand is gonna be feminine and masculine responsibilities, fact or fiction.
Mm.
So that's the
Woo-hoo.
topic we're gonna be diving in, man. We're gonna do a little quick go, man. How you feel about this topic, Los?
Man, you know what? This is another one of them topics where you may gain some friends and lose some friends. So
Man,
I think it's something we do need to talk about, move into it, because there's a lot of myths out there that we get that they gotta be broken, man. I think it's
yeah.
gonna be a high one. We're gonna come back around to this one too.
And not only myths, but it's a new day and age. So
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of things out there, man. A lot of role reversals, a lot of everything, man. And we unfiltered, man. So we ain't gonna hold nothing back. And so we gonna do some good with this topic. I feel, man.
We're gonna get in on it.
But let's get cracking, man. So since Jay ain't here, I'll be your moderator. But we gonna get right into my segment. Y'all know what it is. Breathe in, breathe out. It's time for the vent. You already know what it is, man. We're gonna see how our day been going, man. We're gonna rate it 1 through 10. 10 being good, 1 being fuck all this shit. Nah. Los, I'm gonna let you go, man.
You know what, man? I'm pretty good, man. I was off today. I kind of relaxed a little bit. I didn't do nothing major, so man, I'm gonna keep it up to around about an 8. About a 7 or 8 again, because I'm vibing, everything is going good.
Right on.
Law still doing well, so I'm good. An 8, man. An 8.
That's good. That's good. I'm about there too, man. I give myself a little 9 since I get to moderate today. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more hype, man.
Yeah.
Day went smooth. It was a long day, but pretty much in all, it was chill, man. It was chill. So ain't complaining. Like Gigi say, I ain't doing no complaining, but it's all good. And like I said, like I always say, no matter how bad the day, mediocre the day, how good the day was, I always get it off the chest, man. Let somebody know what you're going through, how you feeling, and you gotta be able to vent, baby. With that being said, Los, what's happening? What's happening around the world, man? What's happening?
Now, you want to know what's happening?
I want to know what's happening, baby.
Let me tell you what's happening, man. You know what? We got a very interesting topic out there.
What it is.
Man, it's the former Olympian, Ryan Wedding from Canada, man. He's being indicted now on drug trafficking charges.
Whoa.
That ain't it. Now, let me go ahead and say $1 billion drug trafficking charge with 16 other people. He right now resides in Mexico. And man, they're saying his
kingpin, baby.
Trans International. They said that he was running with 6 other people, $1 billion. You know what they tell you, man? Fame must not be everything, because
Olympic. He won medals.
Former Olympian for Canada.
Man, God.
Yeah, now he's 43 now, but I mean, again, once you get that title, it looks like that. But just think about that, man. Can you imagine an Olympian, someone who was considered pristine in their field, snowboarder at that?
Yeah.
So, man, I'm like, wow. So it tells you right now that fame's not everything. You don't have to be a star or well known to not be in trouble. $1 billion, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Because you think with him being an Olympian, he get a lot of endorsement deals and all this other stuff. But maybe it wasn't nothing like that. Maybe his money was funny, man. You don't know what drives a person to go and, do what they do, But
Yeah,
that's wild.
yeah, yeah. Over 13 years doing it.
13 years.
So
God dog.
now the last thing I got, man, is just this is mental health month. And
Yeah.
I like to give a mental health tip. There was two things that came across my mind that made so much sense. And you did one of them.
Mm-hmm.
On mental health, they said you take a deep breath, breathe in and
Breathe
breathe
out.
out. And they
Always,
said do
baby.
that about 3 or 4 times starting out.
Yeah.
Now, the second thing was interesting, man. They said have a cup of coffee in the morning. And if you
Man.
can't do coffee, do green tea.
Tea, yeah. Something
So
that,
I was like, whoa.
like a de-stressor, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, man, well, in that case, I have no issues the way I drink coffee. So,
Yeah.
but no, man, that's all we got for you to know, man. Let you know what's happening. And so that's what's up. That's what's
All right.
happening.
So that's what's happening.
That's what's
Got
happening.
drug Olympian turned drug kingpin. That's what's
Man,
happening.
man, I don't think I want to be in the Olympics now.
Man, God
But like we keep it unfiltered, man.
man,
So again, we talk about the real
you never
facts.
know. You never know, man.
You
But
never know.
hey, we gonna get back to it, okay?
Yes,
Like I
sir.
said, we coming to you with feminine and masculine responsibilities, fact or fiction.
Hmm.
So let's kick this off, man. I think every person perceives their role, man and woman, in a relationship. They perceive, they kind of visualize their role. Like,
Uh-huh.
let's go old school, silent generation. Gen Z, all those baby boomers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about it like that, man. You think back then, okay, stereotype it. Women might not like this. Got to be in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning. Taking
Take
care
care
of
of
the
them babies.
kids. Man out there, cutting the grass. Taking the trash out.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing on a car or something.
Mm-hmm.
Building a fence, doing something. If you're out there in the country, farm work.
Man.
Right, messing with the cows,
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, those are some type of roles that are etched in stone, as one would say.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said in the beginning, it's a new day and age.
Mm-hmm.
You might see a chick outside cutting her own grass.
Cutting our
You know what
own
I'm
grass.
saying?
Working on our
Trimming,
own farm.
edging up her own line, with the
Yeah.
weed whacker, getting it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you might see a chick out there fixing a car.
Mm-hmm.
So would that be masculine of them, or maybe they just like fixing cars? Maybe they just like tending to their lawn and keeping the upkeep the outside of their house. Maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
their passion.
Mm-hmm.
What they call it, landscaping, doing
Yeah.
landscaping. So is it a fact that all men have to cut grass? I would say that's more fiction
Yeah.
nowadays. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So what you say on this, Los? What's your opinion on this, man?
I think that it does come into factor when dealing with fact and fiction is looking at first. Again, I always say this: looking at your background, your demographics, what was taught with you, what was embedded, what did you see.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, it's sometimes easier to fall into what's being said circularly versus stepping up to the plate about who you are mentally and physically. Because I
Physically, yeah.
mean, we from that
Yeah.
generation. I remember they said man's supposed to take care of the home.
Mm-hmm.
Man's supposed to go out there and work. So I was on that generation, man, and I went out there and worked, but that didn't resolve all my problems.
Problems, yeah. No.
So
Real
then I
talk,
started
man.
thinking about that. But for a lot of people, sometimes when you're so far into it, it
Mm-hmm.
is easier to stick with what you already know because you got something you feel to stand on, than to take the time to actually pay attention. So a lot of those were, to be honest, were fictional.
Yeah.
The standard, first and foremost, like James has said before, if we really want to talk about it, you got to start with the originator. What did God put in place? And we're not saying to go that route to try to take it that route, but
Yeah.
if you must say so, it starts there, and then what you depict from it,
Mm-hmm.
man, it all depends on how you look at it and see it. Again, our generation versus the generation before us versus the now generation and the future generation,
Yeah.
what is being taught and understood? It is a man the breadwinner. Is he supposed to bring home the bacon? Is he supposed to go out there and cook the other? All that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to jump the gun. We're gonna go both ways, and we're male, so we really can talk heavily from the male side, not
Perspective.
treating
Yeah.
female, not at all. But you usually think about it, man. The way the world is now, on some days, I come home from work, man, I'm too busted to even go and cut the yard.
Man.
But what we have now, and what I had to learn, because I thought like that some way, we're gonna keep it 100. I thought that way. It was easier for someone to tell me this is what you're supposed to do, until I realized later on that no, that's not me. That's not working. It wasn't until I met someone who actually met me and said, "Hey, look, I think it's best if you do that and let me do this, and we can get this together." And I was like, "Wow, okay." You know. So back to the point, not to go off though. I do believe that a lot of the stereotypes that are given were fictional. There's some credibility in some, but it's established on what your union is. Yeah. So you know that's my point on that, and we have to go further down the line though. But that's my take on it. What about you, Frank?
Man, like I said, man, it's different. Like example, I like to cook. I love to cook. I love to grill. I love to cook in the kitchen, all that stuff. My grandma taught me how to cook. My pops taught me how to cook. He learned from her, which is his mother. So that's how I learned how to cook. But that's my thing. My girl, she don't cook like me per se. But if need be, she will cook.
Gotcha.
Because if I done had a hard day at work, you know, or matter of fact, I don't even get back in time to cook. You feel what I'm saying? So she gets off a little bit before me. So of course she's gonna have to cook. And now it's one of those deals. Even when I used to be in work for the sheriff's department, man, she would cut the grass because I was working I would work my regular job and then I have a couple of part-times. So I leave that job, go to a part-time, come back home. I gotta get some sleep before I gotta go back to work. She would actually get up and cut the grass, which was, you know, I was like, man, you know, sometimes I hate God, I know cutting the grass, right? You know, but what I did, I set the settings on the lawnmower when we were cutting the grass. Now we pay people. We got the lineman, man. So neither one of us do it no more. But when she did used to get out there when I couldn't do it, I'd already had a lawnmower set to the settings. Like, okay, now you can go out there and cut the grass. Go back to a dirt field. Y'all, you cut too low, man. You got the lawnmower too low. But
you said something interesting, man.
Yeah, but like I said, in this day and age, if you and your partner are able to compromise something like that, then responsibilities are responsibilities. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
Some shouldn't be, you know, based on whether it's feminine or masculine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit got to get done. Yeah. You know, you feel what I'm saying? It got to get done. Stuff has to get done, especially when you have kids. It got to get done. You know what I'm saying? So some people shouldn't focus on those gender aspects of the responsibilities, but sometimes you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where sometimes wires get crossed. Okay. Especially we can take back to like the dating aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? I think recently it's a clip floating around of what is Travis Kelce, his girlfriend. Have you seen that clip where I guess the 50-50 going 50-50 on certain stuff? Yeah. You know, people been commenting. I think she was misinterpreted because to me, after I watched like a little bit of who podcast you see? Angel Reese. Angel Reese has a podcast, and that's the podcast she was on where they got it from. Okay. But yeah, I went back and watched a little bit of it, and I think she was trying to say, like, I want to say she was trying to say I really didn't need his help. I could pay my own bills, but the way it came out and the way the clip ran made it look like, yeah, I don't want to go 50. Like she said something like, I don't want to go 50-50. but it made it look like, yeah, like Travis, yeah, you gotta pay everything. It's you doing everything, but I don't think she meant it like that. And I
I
could
gotta
be
go back and
wrong.
watch it. I gotta go back
I
and watch
could be
them.
wrong, but the way the clip was set up made it look like, hey, like, yeah, like, and then everybody was in comment. That's why Kelsey left her. That's why, because like I said, the way it looked, like she was expecting Travis Kelsey to do everything for her, but I don't think she meant it in that way after watching like the full deal. I think she meant like I don't need like I think she meant I don't need Kelsey's help. I can pay my own stuff, so I ain't got to go 50-50 if it came to that. This is that, because I guess you would call him like Kelsey cheap or something like that. So
yeah, I have to go back and look at all. Look at that.
Going into that aspect, some women do think like that. Like, yeah, you supposed to take care of me. Like, nah.
Where did that come from?
Like, hey, we need to help each other. And so we can make this the second part of this responsibility thing. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that that's a masculine responsibility to take care of 100%, or should it be both responsibility, feminine and masculine responsibility? Should they go 50-50? What's up with that, Los?
I think that when you deal with with those aspects, the word responsibility does not have a descriptor on it. The descriptor comes when you add the word male and female.
Yeah.
The conversation that I want to go back to that you said though was the compromise pieces when you met. See, it's interesting when we talk about this, because this can go all across the boards, man. You'll lose friends and make friends. But the word responsibility never said male or female. It only became male and female when you add the word male and female to it.
Yep.
I do believe that if you think about it, it's interesting. If you could take away, let's take a child for instance. If a child only sees a single parent doing it, then if that child is never told differently, in their mind it could be developed that way.
Yeah.
At one point they see one parent. That's why some men only see mothers doing work. So then their concept is they want a woman that can take care of that stuff. Yeah. But I think all of that still goes back to the communication piece, because and now let's not skip it. You said it right there. There are some raised that way. Yeah. You know, there's some geared to it. There are some women that raise the daughter saying a man is supposed to take care of you, when you really don't know what that looks like. And many of us have not had those examples out in front of us to really see.
No.
You know, I was talking with my daughter the other day, and she made a good point about it. She said, someone can be there for me financially, but be absent physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And then so when it comes to developing that outlook, the places that she had to fill in, she filled in from what she had to see then. That means she pulled it from maybe the pastor, a good strong uncle, a good stepfather, good. So after a while, she had to piece together what that looked like.
Yep.
I really can't fault her, because what she was trying to do was trying to pull the best out of that. So then I started looking at, that's where that problem runs in a little bit when we talk about responsibilities. And if you think about it, like me and my wife, funny you said that. My wife, that's her kitchen. I can't go in there. But I like to cook. I like to cook. But she likes it. She wants to. So I can see that. There was nothing wrong with that. But it doesn't mean that she has to get in there and cook. But if I need to cook and eat, I can do that myself.
Yeah.
But the compromise came for that. She said that. So I pay rent because I chose to. I said, let me handle this piece. We came and talked about it. It wasn't, you're supposed to do this. No, it was, hey, babe, I'm making this. I can handle this.
Yeah.
What you and then we talked it out. So the word responsibility stayed at the word responsibility. It never went male and female. So now when we have a conversation, it's never about well, I do this and I do that. It's more or less I can do this, I can do that. Let me help with this, let me help with that. So if you see about it, when we talk about male and female, and again, this is where our podcast comes in, and us being unfiltered, meaning we want to take that male and female piece out of it. Leave the word responsibility by itself.
That's
the definition. Then we can have this conversation. So that's kind of with me on that.
Exactly, Los. Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
Well,
let me give you a quick story though, man. Because it's funny you say that. But that's exactly what it is. But like I said, man, you have to be able to be flexible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is my story. I hate with a passion dropping my kids off at school, man. The line, the the traffic, the all that crap pisses me off, man. I hate it. But sometimes I gotta do it. Cause guess what? My girl might have to go to work early. Something might happen. So even though I'm bitching and complaining, like, damn, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my girl. You know, if push come to shove, if it's something that I normally do, but I'm not able to do it, guess what? She got to do it. Like going to figuring out a tire shop.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She like, man, I got a nail. I cut a flat. I got this. I did that. I was like, man, shit. I'm at work. You know, hey. Well, I was like, man, you know, I just go find a tire shop and I do what I do. You know, this is that and the other. Like, she gonna bitch, she gonna complain, but guess what? She gotta go. She gotta figure it out and go get a tire. You know. But days that I'm off, hey, I need you to go get my oil change. Bet I got you. I get up. Let her take my car. I go get an oil change because she know I know where to go and how to do this and how to do that, how to maneuver with it.
I agree.
So now that you could probably put in feminine and masculine because she knows as a man, or from what she perceived or seen me do, like, yeah, Frank can get this done. But still, if push came to shove, she still knows, okay, she could call me, where you went last time? And I'll tell her, over here. And then she'll go over there, she'll do whatever, get the oil change, or I'll be like, I went to Walmart, got your oil change. She's like, okay, bet. She'll go over there, the car be already in the system, this is that and other.
Yeah.
This is where you picked up perfectly. Take the feminine and masculine out of it, and it's, like I said, responsibilities.
Exactly.
Responsibilities. Because, hey, we unfiltered, baby. Shit gotta get done.
Has to be.
It gotta get done.
Yeah.
And we're gonna harp on this while we talking about this topic. Shit has to get done. So who's gonna do it? Somebody gotta do it. What, you gonna wait? If your wife, if you know your wife cooking, or she does all the cooking, but guess what? She got delayed at work.
Yeah.
Was you gonna wait till 12 o'clock midnight for her to get out, or whatever she get out? You just gonna starve? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, man. One thing. My pops, my grandpa, and my moms, all of them told me, like, look, even before you get a wife or a girlfriend or somebody staying with you, guess what? You're gonna be by yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might think a woman need to do this one, but guess what? You ain't gonna have one. So what you gonna do? You gotta learn how to wash your clothes.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to cook. You gotta learn how to take care of yourself. You gotta learn how to clean your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are all things, and this is coming from a male perspective because, you know, this is how I was raised. So, you know, females don't get mad at me, guys. This is real talk. To all you fellas, young fellas, especially if y'all listening to this, man, learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to wash your own clothes. I'm talking about iron, press, and all that stuff. You gotta learn how to do this stuff because you're gonna be on your own. On your own before you even think about a relationship. This is stuff that you have to do, have to learn. And when you get in a relationship, then y'all can start splitting up those responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got, Los?
I think that is a good point, a good plus, and a good minus. So, you know, but we've been on the male side. Let's swing a little bit over to the lady side a little bit. I had a couple things that kind of crossed my mind when it comes to females, because I had to think about this. Just like I feel like when you talk about men being the breadwinners, what about the women, when they say you're expected to stay at home and expected to cook, clean, and do all those things, I can see where the expectation gets out in front of you. And then when you come in saying, you come to the table saying, I can do these things. And so you're expected to be taken care of or
Yeah.
looking for. And it's not every woman. Again, these things are not saying everyone. Man, hey, if you throw the stick in the pack of dog, whatever dog, holler,
Yeah.
holler. But again, you have to remember that when we have these conversation talks, we're going to have to hit you and meet you where you at.
Yeah.
So just like we're up here talking and being transparent, saying, hey, look, we've done and thought about it. I have. Well, women, y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not take it away. I mean, let's be honest. Some of y'all were raised that way, and some of y'all just saw what you want to see on TV, saw what you thought it looked like, thought it should be. I mean, some of you want to be a trophy wife, but you don't want you want bits and pieces of the dream, of the image.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't fit right, then you realize, oh, wait a minute, this was a puzzle, and I only got these pieces to a puzzle that don't fit. And then when you don't, and then your picture don't look right now, now we're mad at the world. And
Or
men too.
or
Men
let's
too.
take it a step further, Los.
Come on, let's go.
You looking at something shiny on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
but on the inside, man, that shit fake.
Yeah.
Faker than a cubic county. But it looks shiny on the outside though.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it do. Yeah. You looking at that like, yeah, man, that guy over there taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a guy like that, but she don't know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
She ready to trade him
Hell,
out. You can have
hell.
him.
Well, she sleeping around. He probably
Yeah.
sleeping around. But
Yeah.
it looks shiny on the outside though. Yeah, they pulling up and whatever, man. You know, shit. Hey, they may be poly, they may be swingers, they may like that crap. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably some turmoil up in that thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it looks shiny though. It looks
Yeah.
shiny.
There's some voids like that. When you think about those type of things as well,
Yeah.
when dealing with those aspects in those gender roles, you have to realize that a lot of times those were given to also to not handicap, but replace some voided spaces. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy to tell someone to expect something from someone else because then that takes pressure off you.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do. Man, come on now, man. We see first. I'm not gonna lie. I saw my wife, and she'll tell you the story. I remember I got to that job. I saw her. She on black Levi's, black shirt, black glasses with the hair and a little black bun.
Yeah.
What's your name? I didn't ask her
Look
IQ.
good.
I didn't ask her. I didn't ask none of this stuff. But I saw that light. But then after I saw that light, I had to get to know the person.
That's right. That's right.
And I
Yeah.
chased that girl for almost 8-9 years, boy. She
Man.
made me work, Frank. He made me work. But the catch is, what I'm trying to say is that we're not saying that we have this exact science. What we are saying is that these expectations, these misunderstandings, just if you stop and take the time
Mm-hmm.
and remove the gender role and just see the role itself, it makes it easier now. Because a
Yeah.
family doesn't say a her family or his family. A family means it's compiled of all that is within that one family.
Thing. Yeah, one family. Yeah.
Exactly. When it's amazing how, man. I want to flip it because in my head I got something real smooth I'm trying to get out.
Take your time. Take your time.
So when your body eats and you digest something,
Yeah.
what you eat may come in whole, but the body breaks it down and takes what it needs from it
The
and discards the
nutrients.
rest.
Nutrients. Yes.
When we look at these roles, I think that's when men and women come together and they look, this is what I need. These are the nutrients that I need. This is what I need, baby. This is what I need, honey. We pull that together, then we discard what we don't need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when you
Real
do it
talk.
that way, it's an easier process, and that's the main thing about these gender roles, masculine and feminine. We have to be honest about it. Whenever you say masculine, when you say feminine, we put an expectation
Yeah.
of a certain criteria, or we put a priority level on it. Meaning, if I say masculine, I'm expecting something to be strong. That ain't
Yeah.
necessarily what that mean. You know, when I say feminine, it got to be something weak and home. That's not what that means.
Mm-hmm.
We let society start dictating a lot of this stuff, and then we go with it. And then when we go with it, and then we get upset when it don't work. When it was
Yeah,
society to begin with, it wasn't the creator's original design. It wasn't God's original design. So we start filling in the blanks with what we feel is right, and then when it doesn't work, we get mad at the creator and everybody else.
man.
So
Yeah,
when we talk about this, that's what we mean when we say unfiltered. What you got for me? I heard
that's it.
you some
Hey,
time will come.
hey, let's take this step further. Let's get down to the nitty gritty,
Greedy stuff.
the gritty stuff.
Come on,
Now, Los, you tempted me on this, man, because I heard what you said, man. Hey, you was pitching woo. You shooting your game, baby. Now let's get to present day.
Okay.
Now stuff that we used to do, just like you said, man. It took you a minute to get, man. You throwing your best. It took you a minute.
Yeah.
Today's age, man, that can be considered stalkerish.
Oh, woo, man.
Like, do you understand? Like now, you really can't, like,
bro.
Like,
wow,
you got to watch what you say. Certain pickup lines, you know, like, nah, man, nah, she like, you know, or like cat calling, like women don't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, sweet, you know, even back then, you know, some women will still check you.
Yeah, try to, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But now, like you like man, he's stalker, man. He won't leave me alone. He this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like certain stuff that your grandparents could do.
Yeah,
your parents did. Yeah, that don't fly now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
you look at a certain type of way.
This is what I'm talking about, the nitty gritty. Like I seen Cam Newton did the thing where he looked at the one podcast where the WNBA player was talking like, yeah, we just like NBA guys. We fly dudes out. So it's funny, like, man, like y'all fly dudes, like, you know, dudes will fly women out, but man, women fly dudes out.
Yeah,
you know. So it's these are I wouldn't say more responsibility. These more like role reversals almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even with that, some women will shoot they shot at guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Far along, like you really can't say what you can say now, but you see some women nowadays shooting they shot at guys. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like, you know, like there's still some traditional women out there like, nah, you got to come get me. But hey, it's some women out there that'll come get you. You know what I'm saying?
They have no, matter of fact, man, it's amazing how some of them have reversed the roles only because they can. And it's funny though. Here's something. Since you said something, check out what you just said. You said
don't take it. Don't take it, Los. Don't take it.
They said they fly dudes out, huh?
Yeah.
So you saw something and you emulated what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
You see the problem right there? It was not. It wasn't done because you really wanted to do it. It was done because you said, looked over here, a man do it, I can do it. There go the gender stuff again.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really. We treat this as a competition sometimes, and that's the problem. If everybody did something because somebody else did it, that's why we're in where we're in now. That's why this gets so difficult sometimes.
But let me play devil's advocate.
Come on,
play devil's advocate. But is it really a bad thing? What if something blossoms from that, man? Maybe the man didn't, you know, kickstarted. She kickstarted, but you know, something comes of it. You know.
Now, I get that too. I get that. I get that, but let's keep it.
It blossoms, man.
Let's take it deeper then.
Let's go.
I have a hard time anybody saying I'm going to the club to find a man. I'm going to the club to find a woman that I want to get married to. I'm looking to fly somebody out to get married to. So if you flying them out, I mean that's different. If it like that's your day ones and y'all been kicking it. But if I'm correct, what she said was you do it like damn. She didn't say the married men. You follow me now?
Mm-hmm.
So you were emulating something, and when I say wrong, I kind of figured, hey, look, now you can do what you want to with your money, but then don't justify because you saw somebody else do it.
Yeah,
that's where we get them roles mixed up again. You saw. We say, remember, grandma and grandpa, we saw kick it in 30 years. I want to be like them, but why they have 2 beds?
Yeah,
why they got 2 homes? Well, it looked like granddad be at about 12 o'clock. He leaving somewhere and not come back.
Stepping out, baby. He's stepping out.
See, those things
got a whole nother family.
Back to the quality of that. So sometimes I believe that there's a requirement of you or any individual to get to know the person. That's why I like the word courting versus the word dating.
Dating, yeah.
Because courting
old
means
school with it.
And I take that as in court. In the court, what you do? You grill them.
Yep.
You got to prove your point to me. I don't see nothing wrong with that because if I'm bringing something and you can't, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I actually now I don't have a problem with if someone comes to you and say I'm looking for this and you don't got it. That's actually the truth.
Yeah.
Let me not lie and waste somebody's time. So now some of them females, no, I get them. No, hey, can you do this and that? Yes, put it out front. Yes, I don't mind that. But when you make it a demand, that's the difference. I mean, because sometimes it's funny. I seen another post that was going around on Instagram where the guy said, this girl wanted this. He says, well, I have all that.
Yeah.
But you don't have nothing. So
I think I see that too. Yeah.
Your demand from me was to have these things. So when I turn around and ask you, you ain't got none of that. So then I don't want you, and now I'm wrong. You had a point.
Yeah.
Get a point. You had a list. So if and I guess what we got to start realizing that if you got a list, someone else can have a list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while you got these 15 things saying, hey, good. Somebody probably checked you off number 2 already. Great. Oh yeah. Last thing, and I really hate to always talk about a clip, but there was one clip that made so much sense. The dude met the girl. She said they've been dating for a while.
Yeah.
And she told him, okay, I like you, but you're going to change this. Gave him about 10 things. he said, okay, I can work on that. He said, now let me tell you about you. Oh, no, you got to accept me for me. you already catch it right there.
Yeah.
Now, again, this was a male and female, and that's what the scenario.
You can't accept me for me.
But you want him to change for you.
Yeah.
There's no compromise right there. So that's what these roles sometimes I think get in the way of things when we start looking at what each person's supposed to do. You know, we kind of make it hard on ourselves. We really do. I make it easier.
That's real talk. Yeah,
I do. I tell them, hey, matter of fact, I mean, like if I'm short on something, I don't even lie. Hey, baby, I'm gonna be short $200. I ain't want to. Hey, you know what? Let me fake it or let me try to work this out. No, honey, look, I'm short. You got it. If you don't, then good. We can move on to the next thing. You know, but sometimes I can tell she's more appreciative that I brought it to her to show that, hey, if I can't do it, I'm being honest up front. I can't do it.
Hey, but that ties us back into feminine and masculine responsibilities, fact or fiction, because guess what? Is it really supposed to be masculine for the man to be the breadwinner? Or are you okay with your woman being the breadwinner?
Bring home that bacon.
Yeah. Like you said, Los, hey, sometimes I ain't got it. You know, hey, what you, hey, we gotta get through this month. What's up?
Exactly.
All right, babe, I got you. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I would love to get some women, man. Remember that here on Unfiltered. Hey, like, follow, share,
subscribe. Yeah, man.
You can subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to talk? Send us an email at unfilteredkingspodcast at gmail.com. Leave us an email with your point, with your question. Man, if you
Yeah.
want to be on there, we can put you down, put you on.
Hey,
And we
even
want to
though
hear
we
your side.
kings, man, even though we kings, we always need some queens to chime in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
matters. It
yeah.
matters.
It
It
does.
really
It
does.
does.
It does.
Man.
You know what, Frank? Here's something interesting about it. It's interesting. We're married,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how gender roles, after you get married, how gender roles do they even really factor in? I noticed that a lot of time I'm hearing these things before the marriage. But when the marriage happens, it's a different type of beast.
But that goes back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just what you said about the dating aspect
Mm-hmm.
and the court, where they get up front. Well, you can't be up front. You can't ask, well, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you, like, I don't even know you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like if that's like you can't be doing that on the first date.
First date.
Having expectations. I'm trying to get to know you.
Make
You
a
know what I'm
move.
saying? Like you grilling me. Can you pay this? Or what's your salary or what's this? Like, hey, calm down. How you know we gonna be together that long?
Yeah, what's it? Third base.
Like, hey, for you to know what I'm making and how
Yeah.
much I'm making, how you know we gonna be together that long?
Yeah, I don't have no
You know
problem
what I'm
with
saying?
it.
And if for some strange reason we are, and I'm okay with you doing it, like we might not stay together that long because every time I look up, you expecting you got your hand out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that falls back to that, Los. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the couples that do get through,
Yeah.
they know.
They learn.
Compromise, 50-50.
Sacrifice.
It's what it is. You know
And
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? It's beautiful because when you start realizing, see, it you can't put a dollar point
No.
on
Mm-mm.
someone who understands.
No. It's
That
priceless.
man, I mean, they've been
It's
counting.
priceless.
That's why I get up and sometimes to go. I mean, this woman looking out for me. Let me get
Yeah.
out here and go get this.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's my motivator. And if we really want to call it that's my companion, my confidant.
Yeah.
You know, what that one when I'm right there and I don't feel like I can do it. That's that one. Now you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Get up.
That's it.
And I would get up. It sometimes there'll be times when I'm like I'm empty. I can't
Yeah.
do no more. She'll tell me, no, you get up. You can
You
do
got it.
you
Yeah.
get up and you end up doing more than you end up surprising yourself.
Yeah. No,
You
real
scare
talk,
yourself.
man.
You like, I didn't even know that was in me like that.
Real talk.
But that's what those things do. And when you get that male and female, masculine and feminine BS out the way,
Like we said, it's responsibilities.
just leave it to the response. Just
It's
look at the responsibility
responsibilities.
by itself. That will
And
kill
and,
that whole
and
noise.
let's do like because Los, you said you like doing all the bills and all that stuff, man. I tell my girl, hey, I made this much. What I gotta pay? She do all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
this is where the fact of fiction part comes in.
Mm-hmm.
We just gave you all examples of how me and Los deal with our relationship. Los say he take care of the bills. I just told you my girl take care of the bills.
No, I
So
take care
is
of
there
rent.
feminine or masculine
I take care of rent.
responsibilities in that? Yeah.
Wait, don't get me in trouble now.
My fault.
I'll come in. I take care of rent. Just in case you hearing this now, I come in.
Hey, no. I didn't mean it like that. I
No, I'm
didn't
teasing.
mean it
No, I'm
like
teasing,
that.
bro.
I
But
didn't
yeah,
mean
yeah,
it like that.
yeah. You good though, but you
Yeah,
right.
but what I'm saying is I don't want to deal with none of that. I hand it over. Like, hey,
Yeah,
just let me know how much I got left over to play with.
yeah. We have a
You
good,
know what
and
I'm
you're right
saying?
though. We have a good common clear understanding.
Yeah,
Because she's better with the bills, so I take care of the rent, and she take
yeah,
care of everything else.
yeah.
And she'll ask if she needs, but then sometimes there are some things that she don't have to ask. I just go do. Like I mean,
Mm,
water or stuff that I know that we normally buy, tissue or something. I get those things because I know
you
those
get
things
it.
are
Yeah,
automatic.
yeah,
But I do work in sometimes try to, you know, Cause oh man, I can't get her what she worth sometimes. If it was my way, she'd get flowers every day.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
know it
Hey,
costs money.
most deaf, man, most deaf. But
Yeah.
it's other shit. You could do, and that goes back to knowing what your lady want. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Or knowing if y'all been together that long, y'all been rocking that long. You already know, like, hey, she like this. My girl, she from Chicago, so I already know I get in Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bears, White Sox, no Cubs. She ain't from North, she from South Side. So White Sox gear. Blackhawks. Man, if I get her something with Chicago, she good. She Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. But to come back to the topic, as you can see, take the feminine and masculine out of it.
Yeah.
As we've been pounding into y'all, it's responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In your household, you might do this, you might do that. Somebody else's household, the roles are reversed. The woman may do this, may do that, and the husband may do this and may do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's again where the fact and fiction comes in. You might think it's a fact, but that's fiction. A man can do that too, as well as a woman can do this too. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring it together for couples or married people, boyfriend, girlfriend, there's no such thing as feminine and masculine. It's just the responsibilities.
You're right.
Because guess what? Like I said, shit gotta get done. What we looking like, Los, man? What we looking like, man? Your mic muted. Technical difficulties right here.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
That's why I get trying to be all fancy. See, that's
hey,
what
man,
I get.
Look at you, man.
Hey,
you trying to be up here? We need to be back down here, man. What we looking like, though, man?
You make a valid point. So, and as we begin to try to bring this plane in for a landing, when we start looking at a lot of the masculine and feminine ideas, it does kind of make sense on what those things look like. Like we gave them the breadwinner, the housewife, the proposer, the this and the that. There are all these things that's put out in front of us. Honestly, sometimes those things are used just as distractions. They're not, it does show that there are some things lacking in our culture, lacking in our upbringing, lacking in how we were raised. There are a lot of things that we got from seeing from our environment, from around us, that develop a concept or understanding, and coming up, it was easy to adapt some of the things, especially when you saw everybody doing this or saying that. Let's just be 100. We followed that too until we know better. You do better. So with that being said, we're just trying to give you an idea to say, hey, look, if you really want to get to the core of this, remove, like you said, remove the male and female, remove the masculine and feminine. Just look at the responsibility. See what works within your DNA,
your deal,
within your family,
household
unit.
Yeah.
With that understanding, everything will be all right. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be 100, but what it does mean, it should make a lot of those things a lot easier, man, to work with. That, in my opinion. So that's kind of what I gonna say in a nutshell, Frank. What about you?
Man, my final thought is, and let me tell you this. Hey, whatever works for your household, hey, kudos to you. If that man is doing all 100% of everything and taking care of that woman, and it's working, and y'all been rocking for 20-something years and ain't missed a beat, hey, do you. But every household ain't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? You might get some of these cats get on here and pander to the women like, yeah, I give my wife all this and all that, and this, that, and the other. Yeah, that's cool for that household.
Yeah.
It's cool where you coming from. But everybody can't be like you, player.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with these women. You gonna get on, you see some of these women get on here like, yeah, my man do this, my man do that. Hey, it's cool where you at.
Yeah.
But it might be a different story somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be born in luxury. Everybody ain't gonna, go out the gate and be making this and making that. You know, sometimes, hey, some couples gonna go through the struggle.
Yeah.
Some probably just making it out the struggle.
Yeah.
Some probably, you know, took a minute to build their wealth, and now they there, and that's what it is. So before we go searching and looking and looking at final products, know what it took to get to those final products. You don't just show up as a diamond. Nah, you a lump of coal first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, again, don't think feminine, don't think masculine. Responsibilities. Shit got to get done. That should have been the caption for this. Shit got to get done.
Got to get done.
Responsibility. Shit got to get done.
No, man, this is actually a great subject. I mean, we could really push this all type of directions, man. But
yeah, we could. Yeah.
But we really want to try to stick to the point like that. So
yeah,
I think that man, I think that we gave the people what they were looking for, man. What do you think?
Man, I feel good too. Hey, always, you know, put some comments down, like, subscribe, go to our YouTube page, Unfiltered King Podcast. Hey, this is wait that one. Bam.
Yeah,
go to the Podbean right there. Podbean.
Check us out.
Check us out. That's the link right there on the Los name. Check us out, man. Like I said, hey, even though we kings, we always looking for some queens, man. Hit us up. Let us know if you'd like to be on the show. We'll try to see what we can do for the queens out there. We always looking for that feedback, you know. For a good debate, you know. Hey, that's what it is, man. This was a great episode, though, Los.
Yeah,
glad
man.
We can do it, man. Yeah. You know. Shout out to Jay. We know you with your family. Hey,
much love, baby.
Love you though, bro.
Love you.
You'll be back next episode, man. But without further ado, hey, this is Unfiltered Kings Podcast. Glad you could join. King me, baby. We out.